Hey YouTube, what's up? Good afternoon and welcome back. Today is April 9th. Not many of you may know me, but I am Mike Schreiber. I am a game and driving enthusiast. I try to go and drive whenever I can because I don't have much funds, of course, so you know I can't do anything. I only own a 350Z, so there's not much that I can do. But today is actually snowing out again, and we're supposed to be averaging about 60 degrees, and we're not averaging close to that. We're averaging about 40 under, actually. Right now, we're closing in probably around 28 degrees right now, so it's just a little bit of flurries going on, so. And I gotta take the Z out, because it hasn't been started up like a whole day, so. I'm gonna go see what is going on outside there. Alright guys, so setting off in the 350Z. Probably wondering why I'm driving out here. Well, because I want to have fun mainly. But I would take the Mazda MX-6. Not many of you may know what a Mazda MX-6 is, but it is a mix between Nissan Silvia S-Spec R15 and 240 SX, and it looks like a RX-7 actually. There's not many of these cars around. There's only about 2,600 ever produced, and most of them are in the graveyard. Yeah, we own the M Edition model, which is a rarest model luxury that you can get. Otherwise, they just have the base, and the LS model has 164 horsepower, 160 pounds of torque. Yeah, that's not much, but I have the KLDE engine. Otherwise, the KLZE engine is a 200 horsepower model, but it is much less reliable because of the pistons burn out faster inside of it. But the car is not bad for an old car, 96. They do average around 6.8 to 60, but mine is really bad because it has like 170,000 miles on it. Actually, I'm not gonna go out here yet. So I want to take that car out, but it has some major issues because its transmission mount is very shot, and we hit like at least a 15-inch pothole inside of it. Actually, yeah, we hit actually a 15-inch pothole. That was very big. We just smacked the whole underground, and we felt something shake loose. I looked under there, and the whole mount's like disorientated, so that's not good. So when you drive, you hear a lot of clinking under there, and I was like, wow. And the transmission, I kind of screwed the transmission up before because I tightened the transmission line from the into the radiator too tightly. Supposedly it's supposed to be 20 pounds, right? I mean, I was only using a wrench. Not much I can do there. So apparently I busted it into it, and then I got transmission fluid like mixing in with the coolant, so it's looked like a Pepto-Bismol color, and that's not good. So, well, I actually, yeah, sort of like that, and it mixed in with that, so I had to fix that. And then also it got inside the transmission somehow, so I had to drain out the whole transmission fluid, all that pink stuff. I did like a few $100 worth of flushes to that. Now it's finally all good, so that's good. And the radiator is good again. I mean, that is one time screwed up, never did that again. I mean, this car is so old, it's basically our only winter car that we have. So I'm trying my best to keep it around. I did buy all new tires for this, and the tires on this are completely bald. I've been talking about getting tires for a while. It's just that I know I haven't gotten around to it lately. My back tires are good, but the fronts are completely bald. But I still want a whole good pair, and I need a wheel alignment a little bit. I mean, the car shifts, it slightly just bows off, but the brakes are good, so it's not the brakes, I know that for sure. But it's just like I said, a little tie rod accident that was actually from the car from before. There was a lot of damage before on this car. The whole exhaust system was falling off. I repaired that. The struts, I had to repair it. The whole control arm and spring cup back there. So it was actually kind of a fun project. It took a while, but I mean, as long as the car is running decently, I mean, it's running the equivalent, if not faster than HRs, because this, I mean, it's pretty great for this car. I mean, all the mods, The mods make it fast. All I just need is a tune. And I'm like 100 pounds, right? So obviously, I got a little bit more advantage over the heavier drivers. I mean, not saying it bad to you guys, but I'm just saying I'm a short fry, that's all. Alright, it's starting to snow, a little heavier. Let's go take a look. A quick video on how it sounds too. Doesn't sound that bad. I still hear the rasp and stuff from the cheap ass test pipes that I have. No snow, go away. Why do we need this snow, huh? Wisconsin, it is spring. Well, the cops told me if I ever wanted to rev the engine to go away from all the places. I'm not by any of the places, so that helps. Give me heat. Car. Yep. I gotta redo the camera. It's not focusing correctly. Guys, I had to shut the camera back off and back on because it wasn't focusing correctly after the exhaust video for some reason. So I don't know why. It does that. I don't like that one bit. But right now we're heading down this road of a low 35 miles an hour. This truck's like, I want to get across. I mean, they have the power to step on it too if they want to, but usually they just like let it out super slow and just try to piss you off, all the semi drivers. I used to work at a semi place called Roldy Brothers, and I had to fuel them up in winter. I was like, bullshit. Especially during Wisconsin when it was like -40 in winter. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that, not for $9 an hour. That's for sure. That car's driving a little straight. Must just be the tires must have been lower, so could have been it. That'd be stupid thinking that has a tie rod and just your tires are low. Yeah, it's probably just normal thinking. Just for how much of the drifting I do around. I'm gonna have to get a drifting video one of these times, but really I just gotta find a very secluded place and secured, so there's like no cops. Like that thing, look at that. What did he do to that thing? Looks like a marauder. Caution light means it's getting heavy. Just trying to film and drive at the same time because I know I gotta hold this stupid thing. We get a nice car or a car, we want a faster one. That's how it is. I went from my Mazda, and then I sold that for a Grand Am GTP. That was a big mistake. Pontiacs suck. The engine was not very good. Neither was the supercharger. That kind of went out pretty good. I test drove it, but then again, I bought it from like this bad ghetto place, actually, this bouncer guy, and he took care of it very bad. A ball joint's falling off of it. And you put Slick 50 in the engine, and you know what Slick 50 does. That eats away all your rings and internals in there. I wasn't very happy about that, so I had to sell the car. And then we had a van and a Jeep, and then my beloved Tiburon that I miss. I really miss my Tiburon. It's pretty reliable. I didn't care about the power. I just cared about getting the destination at that point. You know, Tiburons. Some can be fast, some can be slow. Like I said, we did my cousin's 0 to 60, and we got 6.1, but because it had a little bit of modifications done to it. So that's why. So there's this tuning car garage that's down from the road from me. They got all these Supras and Hondas there, right? And I saw a 350Z there. Well, then I go and take it there. That's a tuning shop for sure. But they're like, oh, we don't turbocharge 350Zs. I was like, really? I was like, but here you're doing every other car. Like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, then what do you guys do if you don't turbocharge the tunes? Like, what's the point of your shop then? Like, oh, we just do mostly like Hondas. I'm like, oh, really? Like, I can't buy a Honda. I could buy a cheap Honda, but if anything, I would get a newer Honda SI. But I think I go a lot quicker than that now because I'm already up in a 350Z. I'm not going for a 370Z because there's no point because my car already matches, if not beats, a 370Z without my mods in it. So I'm not going to do that. Why would he have his directional on there for like the past 2 blocks if he wasn't going to turn that area? People, really. I'm so thankful for heated seats. Go. Bought some transmission fluid for this because it needs to be done. It's a little darker. It's not even cherry red, it's dark. I was like, that's not good. So it was like burnt or so, or old. Probably haven't changed it since I got this car. Holy potholes. Don't anyone have a fun-worthy car out here? I'm kind of thankful. That's probably why I'm also with the woman, my mother, who is normally in some of my videos. Well, I can tell you that Dad kicked her out of the house and she had nowhere to go because they were married before, they divorced. So I bought a cheap ass mobile home and I let her move in with me. As long as we pay half and half bills, it's cool, right? But eventually I know I'm getting out. I don't want to stay all the time. I'm pretty sure she can handle that place by herself with her job. I'm just using these videos to help us make do. I mean, hopefully, but I'm not seeing any progress lately because I'm not out there yet. Or I don't have any like interesting cars like Ferraris or Lambos or McLarens or Bugattis. No, I'm not rich. I'm just living the normal life in a car that some people would mostly like, a 350Z Nissan. I mean, nothing wrong with the car. It has great power, 287 pounds to 287 horsepower, my bad. 276 foot-pounds of torque, but not the mods that I have. so I'm doing a little bit more than that. And I average about 20 miles to the gallon, around maybe 28 to 30 on highway. I did see a 40 miles per gallon, but I was off the pedal. Yeah, that helped, right guys? Huh. But it's reliable. I can punish this car. The only thing I had to change on it when it got check engine light was the cam sensor. That's all about it, and the crankshaft position sensor. Because the slip light kicked on the traction control, usually down there. So when that happens, just change those sensors right there and it'll be fine. And just undo your battery. Otherwise, the other thing that usually gives should we do a good burnout right here? Right? That's there goes those 11s. We gotta get out of here. Come on! I want to run away! Ooh, I can smell that rubber burning. Oh. Ah, I finally caught the 11s. Everyone else speeds down here, so why the hell not? I mean, I've been doing good for these people, not revving my engine. I've been being quiet lately. I haven't been speeding through here. Look, I'm only doing about 17. Usually people fly through here at like 50. Literally 50 miles an hour. Well, I'm home, guys. Make sure you subscribe and like, smash that button. Take care, guys.